Hello, thank you for tuning into Beacon Marketing's video of the week. My name is Roger Gallegos. I am the founder and CEO of Beacon Marketing. I hope you're having a great day and week overall. If you are new to see one of my videos, what I do is every week I share something relating to marketing, of course, whether it's helping defining your target audience or what you need to do to start with a content marketing plan. And I try in these videos to give practical and tangible advice on how to do things. It's usually like a step-by-step process on how to do certain things. I pair the videos. They're designed to go with a blog. So the blog kind of gives a theory of the case where the video is an actual rundown of how you could put that into practice. So for this week, what I'm going to be talking about is getting help marketing your business. The blog that goes along with this, and I'll include a link in the description for this video, but the blog that goes along with this video is how to determine it. 7 signs on determining if you need help marketing your business. So if you're interested in seeing that, check out my blog and then let me know what you think about that. But this week, let's say you already know you need help. This is uh, what to do when you make that determination, what to look for in a marketer. So I have 5 things to look for when you are getting ready to get marketing help. The first one is sort of like a preamble or prologue, if you will, and that is understand what you are looking for. So the first step of finding a marketer is understand what you are looking for. Now, what I like to tell people, I'm going to probably do a video I want to go more in detail, but just write out your goals and understand exactly what you need help with and where you're lacking. So is it defining your target audience? Is it properly describing your unique value proposition or understanding what forms of content marketing you should be creating? That will really help you find the type of marketer who could help you do that, because it may be if you don't find someone who does everything, you may have to piecemeal it a bit and saying, I need someone to help me with this, then I need someone to help me with this, and you do it in stages or something like that. But the first thing you need to do is determine where you need help. Now, it could be that you don't know. You're just like, I'm completely lost. That's fine, but then you may have to take a slower step-by-step process to understand exactly and define the parameters of the help that you need. So that's the first step. Understand what you're looking for. Second step is when you're out there talking to people and you are seeing what people can do, be wary of outsized promises. This is something I always prevent and myself from doing, and I'm always upfront with clients because marketing is very difficult, and it's not that if I could, I would sit there and say, I'm going to do these actions, I'm going to get this much sales, but nothing is guaranteed. And the way I like to look at this is look how many big corporate companies have mistakes when they make marketing errors. You know, they put out a commercial that just misses the mark or that offends someone. This is a tough job. You're trying to put a message out there to attract a large group of people to act upon what you're selling. That is difficult. There's gonna be mistakes. So there's no right answer that's gonna say if we do this, you're gonna get this. So if anyone's promising that, I would go towards somebody else. Go with somebody who says this is what we're going to do, these are the tangible things you can expect, and then this is what we're hoping that we're going to do. That kind of goes into my third point. Ask for specifics. So when they say, instead of outside promises, say, can you list the steps, the process that by which you're going to do? So what I do when I sit down with somebody, I say, these are the 3 things we're going to be doing this month. These are the 4 things we're going to be doing next month. And here are the milestones we're going to try to meet. And here's what you could expect from me on these days, this week. And I really am focused on setting up a system of marketing, and so they understand exactly what they can expect from me. You should do the same when evaluating and talking to somebody about your marketing needs. They should be able to provide you with specifics in terms of what you can expect. Again, this is not in saying we're going to put out 4 messages this month and you're going to get 10 sales. What they should be able to say is we're going to put messages on social media. We're going to send this many emails out. We're going to make these changes to your website. And because of that, we're going to look to increase the amount of leads you get by 10 to 15% so you can get the conversions. They should be able to say something along those lines. Again, nothing is guaranteed, but what they're doing is they're giving you specifics on the specific actions that they're going to take and what those actions are for. That way you can evaluate it. So if you don't hit those markers, if you don't hit those milestones, you understand exactly why, and they're able to state corrective actions to try to get you to that point. The next step, step 4, is ask for referrals. So when you're evaluating somebody, just say, hey, do you have a current client or former client that you could refer me to? Do you have a colleague? Is there someone else that I could speak to that could speak to your capabilities? They should be able to do that. And if they do, if they're not, then you should kind of be wary. Something that may happen, and this happened with me, and it's just kind of the nature of it, is if they're just starting out and they don't really have that in terms of current clients, ask them for, do you have a former employer, a colleague, someone, some sort of thing that I can refer back to. Because if you're trusting this person to help you operate your business, and that's really what marketing is, you need to be able to understand and trust that you're hiring the right person. So they should be able to help you along that way. And if they're not willing to do that, I would go towards the next person. The fifth and final thing, and this might be the most important of them all, I don't know, but just make sure they're aligned with the vision of your company. That what they really do is say that they're able to not just parrot back what you say, but understand and put in their own words that it does match the vision and the path that you want your company to go into. For instance, I just recently onboarded a new client, and he shared with me the structure that he wants to see, his, like, where he wants to be with his company and with his personal and professional development in the next year. So I had to go through and I wrote down some notes and I said it back to him in my phrasing. I said, do I have that correct? Am I understanding this is what you want? And I kind of bullet pointed what he's looking for, and he goes, that's exactly what I want. And so what I'm doing now is I put that on every piece of document that I send towards them, because this is what we're working towards. So we're always on the same page. I understand his vision. So everything we do is going towards getting him accomplishing that. Now, someone doesn't have to do that for you, but they should be able to understand where you're going. So whenever actions you take regarding your marketing is pushing you closer towards realizing your ultimate vision and attaining your dreams. So that's really what it's all about. So to recap really quickly, the 5 things you really wanted to, 5 steps to finding the right marketer for you is: first, understand what you are looking for. That comes internally. Second, be wary of outside promises. If someone is promising you the moon and the stars and everything in between, be careful. I'll go the other way. Ask them for specifics. That's step 3. Ask them exactly what you could expect from them, when and in what quantity, and how it's going to work. They should have a plan of action in how they're going to help you. If they kind of leave it up in the air, they really don't have their processes in order, and you need to be worried about that. Fourth is ask for referrals. They should be able to at least get at least 2 or 3 people to say, hey, this person's worth their salt, so why don't you give them a try. Last thing is make sure they are aligned with your vision. You want to make sure that they are on the same path, that you guys are walking the same path, you're working towards the same thing. That's really going to be the only way that's going to be an effective and efficient way to promote your business. If they have competing visions, then you're just going to be wasting a lot of time, money, and effort. So that's it for this week. Let me know what you think. Again, check out my blog on the 7 signs that you need marketing help. I'll put the link for that in the blog. I do offer a weekly newsletter. If you're not on that, I'll include a link so you can sign up for that in the description of the video. And lastly, I do offer a free 60-minute consultation. So if you're wondering about getting help for yourself or just questions, please feel free to follow. I'll include a link to the free consultation. You can sign up, and we'll schedule a 60-minute consultation. You can let me know what you do, what you maybe need help with, and then we can determine the best way to move forward. So again, my name is Roger Gallegos. I'm the founder and CEO of Beacon Marketing. Thank you so much for your time. You have a great, wonderful week. I'll be back next week with next week's topic of the week. You have a great one. Bye.